Yep, he returns today. That's why today I'm gonna do it. And can you guess what she's gonna do?
Love confession.
Love confession. Well, don't spoil it. I actually did this very similar to the November challenge. So I started off with words, right? You don't have to read all this, but basically I just wanted to ask myself, it was just like a brainstorming session. Essentially what I came to the conclusion was that I only really know Sailor Moon and like TV dramas. I'm just gonna have to use that experience and turn that into a comic somehow. Just like thinking to myself, like, if I'm gonna make a shoujo manga, will it be shoujo manga if I just give them big eyes and floaty hair and screen tone? It's like screen tone, floaty eyes, and hair a shoujo manga does not make. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't just put in all the surface elements and make it magically shoujo
Looking
manga.
for the core.
Right, I was kind of searching for the core. This is the story. It's called My Childhood Friend Came Back a Real Jerk. I swear, this is not based on a true story.
Oh my god.
These two kids, they used to be friends, but the boy goes off to boarding school. Years pass.
Oh my god, that's so real, it hurts, because you get that a lot, that like, especially in those teenage years, boys suddenly turn completely, like, to be cool or fit in, and I think that is a common thing that girls say to each other in school as well, is like, he used to be so nice, which is
what happened to so-and-so? He used to be such a nice guy. Anyway, so the boy comes back from abroad, and, you know, all the students are kind of waiting, like, oh man, so-and-so's coming back. What's gonna happen? He's a real jerk! I gave him a suit because, you know, any guy in a suit is a real jerk.
Real jerk.
You know
Barney Stinson, the real bro, suit up.
Suit up. After that, I think I can't remember what I did after that. I think maybe I was drawing characters.
Oh,
These are the characters. I don't have one for the girl when she's a kid yet, but for the boy, I have both. So this is the boy as a kid. Very standard, you know, t-shirt, shorts. He's not like got a lot of character yet because, you know, he hasn't lived for very long. But when he comes back, he's going to be a real jerk. You know, he's going to have a necklace. You know, all guys with necklaces, they're jerks.
Yeah, it looked like he went to Kijo.
He's going to have long, floppy hair because remember, floppy hair, real
Equals
jerks.
jerk. Look at Tobey Maguire.
This is one for me. I really despise guys who have, you know, they have wallets with a chain.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? If you were
that's
in
a
any
bad
other
one.
country, you'd have been mugged so many times by now.
The funny part is, I wanted one of those so bad. I used to want one so bad. Oh my god. You have
It's okay.
no
You're,
idea.
you're not a jerk. You're not a jerk, Toad.
Maybe I am.
You're a wannabe jerk.
Yes.
I think already what I like is like as a girl, and that's I think you caught one of the typical girl feelings is like the what is his true part, and then the girl, and that's a big flaw of girls, but instead I want to change him. That kind of like big problem girls have in the first place. But that's what you're gonna ask yourself, like, what is his real feeling? Is he actually a jerk, or is she just putting on the jerk face? Or can she change him back to become the nice guy he used to be? So instantly you got the shoujo feels going on there.
Oh, good.
How can you change a person that has a hamburger head? That's what I want to know.
That's the limit.
That's the limit.
Well, I don't actually remember what I drew after that. Okay, I drew the girl character.
Oh,
After that.
there she is.
Because I didn't actually go to school in Japan. I wasn't sure I wanted to go for like a completely Japanese school uniform. So something that's really common in England is like an open shirt, like an unbuttoned shirt, but with like a sweater or a cardigan. I didn't want to give her like too much of a thick personality. I wanted her to be like quite basic so that people could put themselves in her shoes while reading. She's got a very simple haircut, but it's not like wild, like really unique or anything. Fairly studious, but not ultra popular or anything. Oh, sorry, I don't have the version when she's a kid, but I just haven't drawn that yet.
Okay.
And for the last thing, I drew a little sketch of what I think
Nice.
sort of. If
Oh,
it
you
is
already have a
8
rough of the pages.
Sort of. If it is 8 pages to 9 pages, it'll be like this. But like before I explain this, at the pace that I've drawn it, it's going to end up being 20 pages. So I'm going to have to. Yeah. So
Says
I'm gonna.
the person who only wanted to write 5. I'm happily surprised.
So I'm gonna have to compress this, otherwise the story's not gonna fit in.
Hey, as long as you get it done, just
Yeah. If I get
Exactly. It can be 20 pages if you think you can do it.
We shall see. So here's the quick rundown of the manga. They're playing PlayStation. We did everything together growing up. They're playing their PlayStation. Playing games was always fun. She's looking at him adoringly. He's so nice. What a nice boy. But then one day, I saw a moving truck. Wait! She's actually chasing the car. I
Oh,
wrote
you already got the girl going here.
I wrote you a letter. And then time passes. Present day. And then I never saw him again. And the friend character is listening to her story. She goes, what the hell kind of story ends like that? She's kind of upset. What did the letter say? This is the best friend character.
Yeah.
She says, it said, let's get married when you return.
Aww.
And the friend like, Wahaha, that's so lame.
I like how he wrote feet.
Yeah, in case I wasn't sure, it wasn't very clear if these were actually feet.
Yeah, it looks like
No, it
feet.
is
It looks
clear,
like feet.
it's
Don't
clear.
worry.
And
You're
this
good.
is the
You're
girl.
clear.
You don't have to laugh so hard. I was a kid. So that's why we're out shopping today? To buy your fiancé a gift? She says, yep, he returns today. That's why today, I'm gonna do it. And can you guess what she's gonna do?
Love confession.
Love confession!
Love confession!
Well, don't spoil it.
What?
I'm gonna confess my love. I didn't
Feet
write feet
again?
this time. So the girl falls over again. He's here! And they're all looking towards the door. And this is where he shows up. And I don't know what an
Expensive looking car. With the money on the car. Leave it like that. I love that.
You
That's
have to
funny.
keep that on the car. You
Should
have
I
to keep that
should
on
I
the
just leave
car.
it?
Money
Just leave
car.
it like that.
Money
Okay.
car. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
But I'll tell you what. This is inspiration from. Do you guys know a show called Hanayori Dango?
Of course, Hanayori Dango.
Right. So
Shiranai.
That's
it's a shoujo.
Shoujo.
Yeah, it's a shoujo manga, Tony, that became
Okay.
like a TV drama series. But
Okay.
in a lot of series like that, like the really pretty boys, they show up in a limousine and then they like
Oh, they
walk-
always do.
Yeah, they walk to the school as if it's like the red carpet at Hollywood.
Okay,
So I
okay.
was
Yeah,
like,
and
I'm
then
just
all
gonna
the
have a
girls go,
scene. I'm gonna have a scene basically. That
Gotcha.
scene basically.
But does the
But-
limo have money on it?
That's
Bling,
the
bling,
most
bling, bling,
important-
Bling, 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 bling.
It's the bling bling limo.
I drew this so badly I had to write a subtitle: "Foot stepping out of door." And then there's the dude, and this is as far
It's
as I've gone.
interesting though that he came back a jerk, but he doesn't look like a rich boy. He looks like a, with the way you've been with the chain and stuff, he looks more like a Yankee kind of boy. With the hair side swept and chains and necklaces, he sounds more Yankee than he sounds posh boy now.
Right, yeah, I was trying to get that balance because I want him to be both, but I want him to actually do some bad stuff so
Oh,
that
gosh.
it makes I don't know how bad, but he needs to be bad enough that the girl like wants to change her mind. Like, because I haven't drawn the next panel, but the next panels will be like, wait a minute, do I really want to confess?
Damn, I'm already drawn in.
Oh, sweet, yes.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, and that's basically all I've
Looks
got so
good.
far.
Looks good.
Oh man.
I love the
yeah,
feet
I'm
and the money
curious. What I find the most refreshing is how each and every one of us is going on at a completely different way how we're going into this.
Yeah, like look at all these words I drew first.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I like your mind, like how you do the mind map. I used to do mind maps too, and I forgot how handy they really are as far as fleshing out, getting ideas out. You know what I mean? And I like how you actually went into your character designs before, like really getting into the manga itself too. I can learn a lot from this as well.
Yeah, I think this has been a really productive session because like I'm actually thinking to myself because I'm still at the very rough. Like Kathy's got some actual proper, like we can already see what it's gonna look like when it's a finished manga. But like for mine, I still don't have a very good idea of like exactly what kind of angles these are going to be. Like they're no like very high angles or low angles. It's mostly like from eye level and stuff. So I was thinking about that, and then also like looking at Tony's stuff earlier, like where's the action actually going to happen? Of these 10 pages, like where's the exciting bit going to happen? Is like, do we have to really wait till page 7 before something fun happens? and
Right,
stuff like
right,
that?
right,
Oh, we're already waiting for the money card. The pony
The money
card is on
card.
page 6.
I
Should
know.
I just change the title of the manga to The Money Car?
Yes.
No, my
Yes.
childhood boyfriend came back in a money car.
I like it.
I'm totally drawn in. This is 100% shoujo. I'm actually surprised that you didn't like go off the shoujo path that way. I am actually curious to find out what's going on there. You did your research of like having a rather plain looking female protagonist but then an interesting male protagonist. You already want to know why has he changed? How is she gonna change him? The girl heart is like, is she gonna change him? Is it gonna be like, is she gonna make him a better person again? That kind of stuff. And they have a history together. That's also a really good one to have like the childhood friend in there. You got it all. Guys,
thank you.
all of this is really exciting. I like how every one of us has approached it differently in the planning stage and also in the with the characters and everything. I think each one of us has something very original and at the same time shoujo. So I'm glad that you guys managed to go into Shojo, and oh my god, am I glad that there is no button battle right now.
Hey,
Who's
wait a minute. There's still 2 weeks.
Battle mangas.
Still can happen.
We've still got 2
happen.
weeks.
I know.
And
I'm gonna switch mine around.
He's got swoopy hair. You might know he might charge up. He might have the Kamehamehas ready.
Look, Hamburger Dude might be a superhero. You know, fighting crime. It's possible.
What Tony and I have really done is we've come up with ideas to just throw you off the scent.
Oh, that's probably what you're doing right now. You're just like, yeah, we're totally gonna do the Shojo stuff, and then like in 2 weeks' time, it's just gonna be like, Senpai!
Yeah, we've been having secret meetings. So it's like, okay, how are we gonna turn this around? This is all that. This is the bait section of the plan. It's
You
like,
know
all right,
that sooner or later, people are gonna request this manga, and you'll have to draw it.
I have no problems drawing.
I think we should do that.
We've already drawn it.
Topics.
Who says we haven't already drawn it?
I know.
I've got the
Well,
files.
respect
over
for
here.
having the time to do both of that.
No.
Man, I'm telling you, we should like just all do it. This could be awesome.
This is really exciting. I'm really happy with everything I've seen, and 2 weeks. So the same amount of time that we've had up until now, but yeah,
Excuse me.
panels and hopefully some line art, and I guess if anyone has time, put in coloring or screen tones or whatever it is you want to do.
Who's going analog? Is everyone digital?
Oh, I'm going digital.
Yeah, there might be no time for analog, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy. I'm for having my iPad right now and just drawing it there. It gives me the flexibility to do it wherever I am because, I have like a changing schedule and stuff. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm curious to reading your stories now. I think you put the bait out there. I want to know where this is going.
Same
Yeah.
here. Well, I want to know if the hamburger guy gets eaten or not.
Hey, we need more villains, so
I want to know if
Antagonist.
he tastes good or not. Is
Yeah,
it like a veggie hamburger? Is it a chicken burger? Is it a
Or-
cheeseburger? The people need to know.
that's questions. What kind of burger is it?
I'm
If you
hungry.
eat it, all of a sudden,
Can
are
he
you
change the
in love
burger
with
meat
him?
depending on the day of the week?
Just gonna have to tune in and find out. So
Exactly.
my boyfriend is a hamburger.
Talking of which, you can tune in to find more of CathyCat and Tony in the links below. So do check
Yes.
the links, click on them, and go and find them on their respective channels and content. And remember to subscribe to Doki Doki Drawing, and this series will continue to go. Hopefully, if we have time, we can actually do it every month for the rest of the year.
Plan,
But
hopefully.
that's the plan. We'll see you all in the next Doki Doki Drawing video.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Big boy hair, bubbles, sparkles, butterflies, all of that stuff. Girls have been gifting each other chocolate instead.